Hi, welcome to Story Time with Gigi. Today we're going to be reading a story out of our Little House picture book Treasury. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and share this channel with your friends who also like to have stories read to them. These stories are based on the writings of Laura Ingalls Wilder. So let's get into the story. Winter Days in the Big Woods. Once upon a time, a little girl named Laura lived in the big woods of Wisconsin in a little house made of logs. It's Laura. That must be neat. You know, there's still houses today that are made of logs. Laura lived in the little house with her pa, her ma, her big sister Mary, her baby sister Carrie, and their good old bulldog Jack. All right, so there's Ma, baby Carrie, Pa, Mary, and good old bulldog Jack. And there's Laura. Winter was coming to the big woods. Soon the little house would be covered with snow. Pa went hunting every day so that they could have meat during the long, cold winter. This was a time when grocery stores did not exist. Ma, Laura, and Mary gathered potatoes and carrots, beets and turnips, cabbages and onions and peppers and pumpkins from the garden next to the little house. Jack is so cute. By the time winter came, the little house was full of good things to eat. Laura and Mary thought the attic was a lovely place to play. They played house by using the round orange pumpkins as tables and chairs, and everything was snug and cozy. That looks like a corn cob. I guess she didn't have a doll. Soon the first snow came, and it was very cold. In the mornings, the windows were covered with beautiful frost pictures of trees and flowers and fairies. Ma said that Jack Frost came in the night and made the pictures while everyone was asleep. Laura and Mary were allowed to use Ma's thimble to make pretty patterns of circles in the frost. In the mornings, Laura and Mary helped Ma wash the dishes and make the beds. After this was done, Ma began the work that belonged to that day. Each day had its own proper work. Ma would say, wash on Monday, iron on Tuesday, mend on Wednesday, churn on Thursday, clean on Friday, bake on Saturday, rest on Sunday. Churn is when they made the butter. Let's look at the picture. They're helping their ma. It's important for everyone in the house to do their part. Laura liked the churning and baking days best of all. Ma had to churn the cream for a long time until it turned into butter. Mary could sometimes churn while Ma rested, but Laura was too little. There's the butter churn. They still have these around. Some people still like freshly churned butter. Baby Carrie. On Saturdays, when Ma made the bread, Laura and Mary each had a little piece of dough to make into a little loaf. Ma even gave them a bit of cookie dough to make little cookies. That's fun. I like baking cookies. After the day's work was done, Ma would sometimes cut out paper dolls for Laura and Mary. She drew their faces on with a pencil and cut dresses, hats, and ribbons out of colored paper so that Mary and Laura could dress their dolls beautifully. Oh, look. I really like paper dolls. But the best time of all was at night, when Pa came home. He would throw off his fur cap and coat and mittens and call, "Where's my little half pint of sweet cider half drunk up?" That was Laura, because she was so small. That's really sweet. Sometimes Pa would take down his fiddle and sing. Ma would keep time with his foot. Laura and Mary would clap their hands to the noise when he sang. Yankee Doodle went to town. He wore his striped trousies. He swore he couldn't see the town. There were so much houses. I've never heard those verses. Do you play a musical instrument? And look, Jack looks like he's howling. Other times, Pa would tell stories. When Laura and Mary begged him for a story, he would take them on his knees and tickle their faces with his long whiskers until they laughed out loud. His eyes were blue and merry. And the word merry is another word for happy, not Mary the name. Outside it was cold and snowy, but the little log cabin was snug and cozy. Pa, Ma, Laura, Mary, and baby Carrie were comfortable and happy in their little house in the big woods. And that's our story. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends so we can have more friends come and enjoy the stories with us. Bye until next time.